welcome to my vegan kitchen. I'm Michelle. Well, welcome to my partially remodeled kitchen. As you can see, I still have no cabinet doors, but we're just gonna ignore that because I have this really good recipe that I wanna share with you guys. Also, one of my favorite products. So if you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button, tap on the bell, and let's cook. So I couldn't wait to show you guys one of my most favorite kitchen gadgets. And I want to thank FRESKO for sponsoring this video. If you guys are tired of throwing out food that's gone bad, meet the FRESKO vacuum sealer. This is your ultimate solution to keeping food fresh, organized, and waste-free. This advanced vacuum sealer uses smart technology to take the guesswork out of food storage. What makes FRESKO stand out? It automatically detects whether you're sealing wet or dry ingredients. From fresh fruit, crunchy snacks, marinated proteins, sauces, soups, the FRESKO vacuum sealer actually adjusts its sealing process to ensure a perfect seal every single time. No more worrying about spills or air pockets. It is seamless, mess-free, and reliable. With its powerful motor and airtight sealing system, FRESKO locks in the flavor and it extends the life of your food for up to 5 times longer. Whether you're meal prepping, freezing leftovers, or even just preserving delicate foods like herbs or baked goods, this versatile tool has you covered. And did I mention how sleek the design is? It fits perfectly in any kitchen and is super easy to clean. If you're ready to save time, money, and reduce food waste, click the link in the description box to get your own FRESKO vacuum sealer. All right, guys, look what I've got. I've got bok choy. In Jamaica, we call it pop chow, but this is one of my favorite vegetables. What I love about it is that it's not as leafy as collard greens or spinach, so it's a little bit sweeter, a little bit more tender, so easy to cook, easy to find. You can find it at almost any grocery store. So I bought a little bit more than I needed because I'm gonna store some of it and save it for all my meals. Soups, salads, stir fries, or just eat it by itself. All right, so once we've washed our bok choy really well, we want to dry it really well because you see how much bok choy I have. This is a lot, but I like to buy it in these large quantities, especially from the farmer's market, because you need it all winter long. So I'm gonna place it in my salad spinner to dry some of it down a little bit because we're gonna vacuum seal it. So once we've gotten most of the water out, we're gonna vacuum seal our bok choy, the ones that we're not gonna use, because we wanna be able to have this throughout the winter. And I'm so thankful to FRESKO for sponsoring this video because this is one of my favorite vacuum sealers. It is so easy to use. Guys, if you haven't put this on your holiday list, go ahead and put it on your holiday list. It is the best thing that you can have in your kitchen. It will help to save you so much money on produce and almost everything, because you could vacuum seal just about everything. But let me show you how this vacuum sealer works. Easy enough. You just pop this open. You're gonna lift it. You're gonna pull out your desired amount vacuum sealer or bag. So this turns into a bag. So you're gonna pull out your desired amount. You're gonna just put this back down, use the little cutter to cut your bag, pull it out. You're gonna seal your bag. So you're just gonna place it right under here. Close it up. In a couple of seconds, lift it up. Your bag is now sealed, and now you have a full bag to place all of your bok choy, just like that. So we're just gonna place our bok choy right in there, and you can make these bags as big or as small as you like. I'm gonna make a big bag and then I'm gonna probably make a smaller bag. You know, for some meals, I wanna have all bok choy, and for some, I just wanna have it as stir fry. All right, we're gonna place it right back. This time, we're gonna vacuum seal it. So we're gonna place it right in the vacuum seal section, close it up, and let it do its thing. And look at that. It's sealing all of our vegetables nice and tight. Just like that, we have perfectly sealed bok choy that you could store in the fridge or in the freezer. Obviously, if you store it in the freezer, you'll be able to store it for a couple of months, where in the fridge, you might want to use this within a week or two. But look at that. Wonderful, isn't it? I love this FRESKO machine. Like I said, put this on your list. It is gonna save you a ton of money because, again, you could vacuum seal almost anything. Sometimes when I'm traveling, I'll vacuum seal nuts. I'll vacuum seal my protein powders. You could vacuum seal wet or dry products. It is a lifesaver. I will leave all the information in the description box with a special discount. You guys go and grab it. You're gonna see me using this from time to time in my vegan kitchen because I love it so much. All right, guys, let's get the recipe started. I'm gonna place a skillet, a nonstick skillet, on my hot plate. And don't laugh at me, guys. My stove is still not working, so we're gonna use this hot plate. But guess what? I fell in love with the hot plate because the whole time that this kitchen is being remodeled, I've been cooking on this and it works just as well. So let's get it started. I'm gonna get that heated up. What I'm gonna use in this bok choy to give it like that nice smoky flavor, I'm gonna use soy chunks. And these soy chunks are a little different than what I normally use, which is the textured vegetable protein. These are more like a little harder and they're more round and more firm, where the textured vegetable protein are a little softer. I'm gonna take this and soak it for a good 5 minutes. We wanna rehydrate it. All right, once our skillet is hot, we're gonna add some oil, and then we're gonna add our strained soy chunks. Let's swish it around a little bit so everything gets oil. And we're gonna allow that to brown for a couple of minutes. Maybe let's give it 3 to 5 minutes to get it really brown. So once this gets nice and crispy, come on in so they could take a look. So it looks like that. We're gonna season it with some liquid salt using liquid aminos. This is gonna give it a nice bacony type of saltiness. So we add enough, and keep in mind, this is pretty salty, but you wanna add enough so it's kind of like that bacony flavor. Then we're gonna add some liquid smoke, and that's what's gonna give it the smokiness. Allow it to dry out a little bit, probably just a minute or so. We're gonna get ourselves a bowl, and we're gonna put that to the side. We're gonna add a little bit more oil. We're gonna add our tomato and onion. Oops, we're gonna add it right to the pot. Right when my onion and my tomato gets kind of softened, I'm gonna add a Scotch bonnet pepper. I'm gonna just remove the stem. I put a little hole in the top because I don't want this to be really spicy, but I want it to still have the flavor. And we're just gonna leave that in the pot. Now I'm gonna add in my bok choy. Now bok choy is kind of like spinach. It cooks down to almost half of what it is. So put enough in there so you can have a lot. Then we're gonna cover the pot and let it steam. Halfway through the cooking process, you wanna go ahead and check on it. This is when you're gonna season. So you take a look, make sure nothing is sticking, kind of combine everything together at this point. So bring your onion and your tomatoes on top, because we don't want those to burn at all. Mix everything around. And now you're gonna make sure you salt it to your liking and add black pepper also. Cover it up again and let it steam a little bit more, maybe another 5 minutes. Let's check on our bok choy one last time. All right, this looks pretty good. It's nice, and as you can see, half of it is cooked down, but the white pieces stay nice and firm. They're firm, but soft. We're gonna remove the Scotch bonnet. If you don't like it spicy, it's a good time to remove it, or you could leave it in. It's up to you. Now is when we're gonna add back in our soy chunks. This is what's gonna give it the smoky flavor. Stir it around. You can now remove it from the heat. Your bok choy is done. So now that our bok choy is done, there it is. We're gonna serve this with just some steamed jasmine rice. Now we're gonna add our bok choy, our nice smoky bok choy with those smoky soy chunks. And like I said, I eat it as a meal because it's so good. Bok choy is loaded with fiber and calcium, and that's why I said it's best to vacuum seal your bok choy and keep it all winter long, because you're gonna need that vitamin C throughout the winter. Let's taste it, guys. I like to taste the big white parts first because it's so good. This reminds me of growing up in Jamaica. I absolutely love bok choy. When I tell you this is my favorite vegetable, it's my favorite vegetable. Now let me grab some of it with the soy chunks. Let's cool it down a little bit. I think it's cool. This is so good. When I tell you I could eat this without even the rice, just this alone, it's that good. So there you go, guys, a really easy bok choy recipe. Don't walk by it when you see it in the grocery store. It is really good and, like I said, really nutritious. Guys, don't forget, go ahead and subscribe. Hit that subscribe button, tap on the bell, and I'll see you next time in my vegan kitchen. Hopefully it'll be done by then, but if it's not, I'll still be here bringing you the recipes. Bye, guys.